Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Versus Matt Ryan and the Orlando Sentinels.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Sentinels and the Brooklyn Barons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched...
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
4-8. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Darnold going to keep this himself.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, it's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold running the option to the right side.
Darnold on the
and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, finding room to the 20, and finally taken down at the 15. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan out of his hands quickly to Pittman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He dumps this off to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he finds the tight end, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That will be incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards to go.
And he'll find Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Michael Pittman.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Colin Saunders, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Sentinels 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First down, it's Darnold. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This is McCaffrey.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Going with Moss on the ground.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But
and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Sentinels 10. Sentinels 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Well, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Lions pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Again, Ryan. He can't escape the pressure. opponent's going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes this one to Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Darnold on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Sentinels 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
5-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Darnold. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's Darnold to keep it.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go right back to Mack. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Ryan will take a shot downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Complete.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 49 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw again is Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
That's that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A try here for the extra point. This a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 20.
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Incomplete. Byron Jones.
To throw again. Ryan.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Ryan.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Ryan. He's got the hook up to Lazard. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And this likely a must-have, third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.